What's up YouTube? It's your girl Tatiana B and I am back with another video. Today we're going to be discussing a super exciting topic, how to start your hair company with $2,000. And guess what guys, I understand about being on a budget, so I'm coming to give the girls the gems on how to jump into the hair industry, make money, and not have to use a lot of money to get started. So make sure that you guys stick around until the end of the video because I'm dropping a secret sauce tip. And if you guys know, like I know, my secret sauce tip always brings in a coin. It always helps my girls make some money in this industry. Okay, so make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and comment down below something that you found interesting in this video. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Tatiana B. I am an online entrepreneur. I have had a hair company for over 7+ years. I literally started my hair company with 3 bundles and $0. Yes, I started with no money, so I always come through, show you guys how to jump into this industry, scale your business, make sales, and don't have to come into this industry with a lot of money out front. So we're talking about how to have your hair company started in 2024 with a realistic budget. Everybody doesn't have a lot of money to invest into a new business, but that does not mean that you do not have to jump into the industry and start a new business. You can have a small budget and still be able to actually start a hair company in 2024, and that's what I'm going to be showing you guys today. So I have my notes right here and I calculated everything for you guys because I want to make sure that what I teach y'all, it actually makes sense. Okay, so the first thing that you're actually going to get started with when creating your hair brand is going to be your brand name and your brand niche. Now, a niche is anything specific that you're going to target in the market. What this means is you might be starting a wig line, a custom wig unit line where you have your wigs custom made for your customers. That is going to be your niche. You might be a brand that only offers raw hair extensions. You might even be a brand that offers synthetic hair extensions. What is going to be your niche when you immediately jump into the market is a very important factor because you want your customers to know, or you want to be able to target the customers directly that are going to be interested in your product. So we need a niche. Now, a brand name is going to be, what is the name of the company, sis? You got to come out with something that is unique. I like to tell my students, because if you guys don't know, I have a one-on-one mentorship that I offer, and I always mentor girlies starting hair companies. But I always tell my students, think about longevity when you're giving your brand a name. How long is this brand going to be around? Don't try to come in and say, oh, I want to have a luxury hair care line or a luxury brand, and try to name something like cheesy, like Luxe. I think anytime we add Luxe into it, it tears it down. I think like exquisite, Luxe, cold hair, that sounds chic. Let's just be honest about it. I would rather you just literally name your brand Exquisite Hair rather than Exquisite Luxe Hair Co. That sounds long, that sounds cheap, and that is not going to target your customers, and that is not going to give longevity. So initially, think about it. Your brand niche and your brand name are 2 free things that you could immediately start working on immediately when starting out your hair brand. In this video, you guys are not going to hear me talk about sampling, because sampling should be a process that you are doing aside from actually starting the brand. Sampling is finding your vendor. This is after you find your vendor information. If you don't have your hair vendor as of yet, I offer a vendor book that is going to be linked down below, as well as tons of other resources, guys. I offer a 7-figure hair secret ebook that is literally on sale right now. I offer the vendor book, and this vendor is included in my vendor book. This is my raw hair vendor. It's vendor number 13 on the list, guys. But if you don't have a vendor, you need to get a vendor first prior to following these steps, because sampling is not going to be included in the cost to launch the brand. When my students come to me, we get that vendor out the way. I give them a vendor book, they test out the hair, they love the hair, and now we got the ball rolling. So I don't want you guys to think that this information is included in sampling. This budget is not sampling included, okay guys? Just to make that very, very clear. The next thing that you're going to do is now go into getting your logo. I like to always tell my students that you should get a simplistic logo, one that stands the test of time, one that is text-based. I don't think that illustrative logos are a thing anymore. Yes, you can get a sub mark, but for the most part, you want to get a logo design that is text-based, that's going to look good on packaging. If you want to start going into products, bringing out flat irons, is your logo going to look good on there? Is your logo, if you have a wig line, is your logo small enough to fit on the back so you can add little tags onto it? Is your logo going to look good on bundle tags? You want to think about this logo and how good it's going to look across the border. Now, your logo, in my opinion, should cost about $75, $80, I think at most, but I'm going to put a $75 budget on it. I don't think that you guys should go through Etsy to get a logo. And the reason I'm going to say that is because when you go through Etsy, a lot of times they give you like logos that multiple people have used, rather than go to a specific graphic designer. And I'm going to actually list down a few graphic designers in the comment section, and I'll post like 1 or 2 on the video. I don't know how yet, but graphic designers that I have actually used multiple times and my students have actually used multiple times in their hair brand. The graphic designer that you're going to use, guys, is going to be the same graphic designer that builds the website, that does your packaging, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later. Now that you got your logo out the way, and everything that I tell you guys can be done simultaneously while your graphic designer is doing your logo, that does not mean you're sitting around doing nothing. No, you're literally working on the next step while this logo is being done. It don't need to take y'all 50 years to launch no hair brand. It takes my students, my one-on-one students, we launch hair brands in less than 3 months around here. I'm just giving it to y'all raw and uncut, okay? The next thing that you're gonna want to do is get your LLC. I have the LLC budgeted at about $200. Yes, I have it budgeted at about $200. You guys are going to say, Tatiana, why is it budgeted at $200? Different states have different prices, different requirements. An EIN is on irs.gov. That is a free thing. An EIN is going to be an employer identification number. This is going to be good so that you can go ahead and open up a business account. When it comes down to hiring people down the line, you're going to need an EIN number. It's like your business's social security number. Now, your LLC is going to be your corporation. That literally it's separate from the taxation though, because as a small business owner, which this video is not about that, but as a small business owner, when we go and file taxes, you don't want to be taxed as an LLC. So my corporation's taxation status is S corporation, which means they don't tax me as harshly as they would of LLC, because that says that, hey, I have 4 or more employees, which I'm a small owned business. At most, we have about 3 employees around a year. Right now, it's like 3 of us that get the job done. But for the most part, it's a one army show. So my taxation is S corporation, but I am an LLC. I am a limited liability corporation. Why do people tell you guys to open up an LLC? It literally just basically states if something happens to you down the line where somebody wants to sue your business, they can touch your business's assets, but they cannot touch your personal. It protects you as a personal individual separately from your business. Okay, guys? So now we are at $275 on our budget, sis. And guess what? We already got our logo. We already got our LLC. The ball is rolling. Okay. Now next, I'm going to jump straight into your hair photo shoot. Tatiana, why are you talking about hair photo shoot on a $2,000 budget? Because everything is possible. Now, if you have a $2,000 budget, the bigger the budget, guys, the more you're able to do. I put that a budget for a hair shoot should be $650 to $750. This is a first small hair shoot. This is not a big hair shoot. So obviously the shoot would be only broken down into the photographer, maybe a makeup artist, a photographer. For this budget, you would obviously get a small budget photographer. Or a lot of times when I've had shoots, guys, I have literally caught deals with photographers. Like maybe it's like a $200 deal with a photographer. So I catch that special. My makeup is $100. I'm spending maybe what, $300 on getting my hair done, and then the shoot is in motion. This is obviously not including the hair extensions itself. I think when I calculated, let me see, I think we can throw the hair in here, but it would remove one other thing, and I'm gonna tell y'all what that is at the end. But you could buy a wig for about $295 and still be able to get your hair done and still be able to do the shoot. Why is Tatiana prioritizing this shoot in this small budget? Because in all reality, guys, you want to start a hair company, people want to see real photos of the hair. That shoot does not include multiple models. That shoot includes you. It's a one model shoot. Okay, and that's an on the budget shoot. Listen, marketing doesn't have to be an expensive thing, but if you're going to show up as a hair brand, especially coming into a luxury hair industry, wanting people to purchase your products, you're literally going to have a shoot, because you're going to want to build a website out. When you post on Instagram or TikTok, you're going to want to have your flyers created, which we're going to touch on. You're going to want to have professional photos of these hair extensions so people can buy into them. I am not a fan of using AI photos. I know people talk about it. I'm not a fan of it. That's just my opinion. That is a must for me in this budget. Literally, guys, this is a $2,000 budget. If you feel like you can do it without a shoot, you want to use AI photos, take it out the budget. But me, in my house, we're going to have a budget. Okay, I know that scripture. Me and my house, we're going to serve the Lord. Me and my house, we're going to have a budget for a shoot. Okay. Always have a shoot, y'all. That's my opinion. This is the hair industry. Next in the budget is going to be website and flyers. I separated these two, but I'll talk about them. So remember how I said the graphic designer that creates your logo is going to be the one that creates your flyer. Your website should be about $300 to get designed. Don't go and try to get a flashy website. Do things on a budget, but do y'all, let me try to see how I say this. You don't have to have a lot of money to look like you doing something that costs a lot of money. This shirt, so cute. Would you believe I got it for $1.50 at the thrift store? Use that same mindset when starting your brand, guys. Literally, use the mindset of start from a small budget and I'm going to be able to build something from a big budget. If you guys are really wanting to dive deep into pricing, profit, budget, please get the 7 figures. I think it's the secrets to building a 7-figure hair brand. It's a long name. Sorry, guys. The secrets to building a 7-figure hair brand ebook. It is going to be on sale. I'll put down a code for you guys to use. Get that ebook, y'all, because I created that ebook diving deep into pricing, profits, budgeting, learning how to do this on a small budget. I talked about how the girls are even doing this with pre-orders, etc. in my ebook. And I think that if you're really wanting to do this on a real budget and get deep into the numbers, get that ebook. But anyways, guys, your website, do it on a small budget. Get it for $300. Do I suggest going to Etsy? I am not an Etsy girl, so I'm not going to tell y'all to go to Etsy. I'm going to tell you go to a graphic designer. See if a graphic designer is running a sale. Catch the sales. DM a graphic. You know how many times I wrote my graphic designer like, girl, I only got this much money. What we gonna do? And she be like, all right, let's do it. See what you can get for the $300. I did put a budget down for flyers at $180, and honestly, that's a lot of money for flyers. So right now we got $750 on the shoot. Let me do my math. $750 on the shoot. We got $75 on the website. We got $200 on the LLC. We got $300. Did I already put the website? No, $300 for the website and $180. Wait, let me redo my math. Hold on. So right now we're at $1,505, including website, flyers, photo shoot, LLC, logo. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. And $180 for flyers is a major stretch. Literally, I've had graphic designers that charge 4 flyers for $100. So that is a major stretch. But we're already at $1,505, meaning that we have $500 extra to play around with. So I'm going to tell you guys where I would spend these $500 extra. But flyers that you want to get into, guys, are going to be your launch flyers, a price list flyer. You might want to get a buy now, pay later flyer. Think about the flyers that you're going to need to post. I consider flyers to be fillers. I have here that social media marketing is going to be essential to launching your hair brand. You're going to want to create content with the same hair that you had in from the photo shoot. Sister, the same hair that you used for the photo shoot, put it back in and create some content. If you guys, I'm going to post up a video of my Instagram, my business page. You guys will scroll down and see that I have gotten my hair done, and literally the same hair, I've used the same hair 4 or 5 times, and literally marketing these products, making sales using the same hair 4 or 5 times. It's not always about having a big budget to be able to do this thing, right? In social media marketing comes reels. I'm not going to dive deep into social media marketing in this video because this is not really the topic of the video, but I will have another video going into social media marketing that I'm recording today. So be on the lookout for that on my channel. Okay, guys? Next in the budget is going to be packaging. Packaging is going to be something that you do want to get. Why? Because literally people buy the brand, they buy what they see. So I put down a budget of $200 for packaging. You can easily get silk bags, which I'll provide you guys some resources where you guys can get those. Silk bags are really cost efficient. Go to a printing shop, get them printed out. I do know that there's another company, private label, I think they sell silk bags, or even reach out to your vendor. Your vendor usually has silk bags at $1.25, maybe $3 by the time it comes into printing. They give you a maximum order quantity of maybe 25. Start there. That's not even $200. What did I just say? We said $3, right? Times 20. That puts you at $60. Maybe what you're going to pay for shipping is probably going to be like $35. I'll add $5 more. That's $100. So now we just saved $100. Look into talking to your vendor for packaging. Also, in my vendor book, I do have a packaging vendor in there, and that packaging vendor is so tea, girl. If you do have a bigger budget for packaging, get a box if you can. But if not, there's big hair brands, Yummy Extensions, that literally sends this hair out in silk bags, so you can do it too. Next, I'm going to say that you can spend $2.95 because I had a little bit extra in the budget. You could spend $2.95 on ads or paid promo. You can do either or if I were you guys, I would get my hair done one last time before my launch. Why would I get my hair done one last time before my launch? And y'all might say, oh, Tatiana, you ain't talk about influencers, you ain't talk about inventory. Stick around until the secret sauce, because I'm gonna tell you guys about that. But I personally would get my hair done, being the face of my brand. I would get my hair done and I would promote that hair. Whenever I get my hair done, y'all see this wig about 25 times before I take it out, because I'm going to create buku content. So ads will be a great one. They have Facebook ads, they have TikTok ads, Google ads. I heard is really good, but ads can be really, really expensive, and you don't want to depend on ads in your business. But the truth about it is, if you can do paid promo as well, get a very popular girl in your city to promote your brand, or a very popular Instagram socialite to promote your brand as well, just doing paid promo to get you reach. But you guys don't have to do that. That was literally extra money that I had in the budget. That was like, okay, might as well spend it here. Time for the secret sauce. If you have got to the end of the video, I know you wondering, Tatiana, what about inventory? Why you ain't talking about no inventory? This video is a fluke. She ain't even touch on inventory. Pause your horses, comment down below secret sauce. Then I always got y'all. I'm giving y'all the A through Z on everything that I have done in my hair industry that has made me sales. Okay, I just made so much money in December through February. You guys go watch that video on my channel with no inventory. So comment down secret sauce below so I can give y'all the secret sauce tip. Drum roll, please. My secret sauce tip is don't worry about inventory. What? Do not worry about inventory. Why not? One, there is a method called pre-order method that can literally take you to the next level if you do it right, which means that you allow your customers to order the hair, then you place an order with the vendor, and then the vendor ships it to you, then you ship it to the customer. It is different from drop shipping, because drop shipping, you never get the product. But with pre-orders, you get the product, you send it off to the customer, but they have to pay for it first. You never purchase inventory. You keep the profits. Save your profits for 2 to 3 months and you will have enough money to buy inventory. If you struggle with pricing, get my vendor book, because I'm going to teach you guys how to make a profit. But it's essential. Think about it. Every single order I sell, I'm making $150, $100 the least. Sometimes I'm making $200 in profit. It's going to be nothing for me to save for inventory later on to build myself up there. Also, I know that people want to buy inventory. If you have the budget, by all means, sis, order the inventory. If you have an extra $2,000, $3,000, I'm telling you, order inventory. But if you don't, if you have a $2,000 budget, sis, I'm going to tell you, don't order no inventory. Do the pre-order method. Literally speaking, have your customers order the hair. You market it. How? How am I going to get people to order it? Just like I told y'all, the hair that's in your head, the videos that you make, social media marketing, posting, you have your photo shoots. If you were smart, you did BTS at your photo shoot. Now you have reels to post, and you're promoting, you're selling the product. People are going to be buying. You are stacking up your profits. Yes, you're taking some profit to spend on overhead, etc. But at the end of the day, you already invested $2,000 into the brand. Everything we save from here is for inventory. Now, next, you might say, okay, Tatiana, what site to host this on? Shopify. Host it on Shopify. I think they have like a 21-day free trial. So boom, it's free too. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was super duper detailed, breaking down how I would start a hair brand if I only had $2,000 to start it. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment down below. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Comment down with the secret sauce tip. Really helpful for you guys. I love you guys as always. Stay beautiful and blessed. See you guys later.